sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me, where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take a family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we bounce off last week's 20th anniversary show, and I'm glad to have Ron Wong in the studio with me. He has not left. He's been here since last week. So.
Absolutely. Good morning, everybody.
No. You've been everywhere.
I will tell you, it's
yeah.
What a show it was to hear so many people call in.
Yes.
They were present. It was all good.
Yeah, all good. Had cake. My wife and I apologized to her. I had a little program at my church on Wednesday night, and all I mentioned was that she said I had the gift of gab. Well, she said a lot of other nice things, but it's good to have my son in here. But, 20 years, that's a lot of shows, and so it's kind of, you expect after you got, say you're in the big leagues, you get to 2000 hit, 2001, the next hit, okay. So we're trying to kind of solidify this thing. We've had a few juggles in our schedule. That's what Real Radio is about. Shelby McCall is here to take care of us. And as I said, Ron will be in this morning with us. And then next week, Frank Barton and John Gordon will be in. John's going to be with Frank on next week. And hopefully we're going to spend a little time with Mr. Bill Dance. And Bill was, hopefully he would have been on last week's show, but he was up doing what he does best. He was catching catfish and winning a tournament.
That's right. He did win, and, he just loves that
He
fishing.
loves that catfishing.
He loves catfishing.
Yeah.
He just loves to be on the water.
And we're going to talk to him about fishing in that Carl Perkins benefit charity tournament out of Ripley, Tennessee. Talk to him, and then Ron's hooked up with a company that's really been good to Outdoors of Larry Ray and Junior Fishing Rodeos. First his brother TJ, and now Ron Stallings from TTI Blakemore. And I told Ron, I said, this Ron, not that Ron, but I told Ron Wong I needed somebody, and bingo, gets on his phone, talks to Ron Stallings, and we got Ron coming on. So it's Ron and Ron.
All right.
Ron.
I like that.
Yeah, Ron. To do Ron. Okay, and then then we'll switch over to Little Red River, and Dennis Fuller here with our Odyssey Radio family was over at the Little Red River last weekend and had a great time. So we're going to talk to our good folks at Lindsay's Resort, Lindsay White, and then guy Jay Gutermuth, and I know that Dennis caught some golden trout over there. So
beautiful.
But we're talking, and Ron, I know we've talked about this before, but it's we're supposed to finally get maybe a break, get some rain and things, and you're still catching fish. I mean, I'm amazed.
The heat was really on this past week.
So we'll talk about how do you deal with that? I mean,
well, you either go early in the morning or late in the evening.
Which you don't. So you go late in the evening.
I'm just, I get there when I get there.
And the fish are there.
And the fish are going to be there when I get there. And I have to tell you, right now your surface temperatures are somewhere
What are
between
they?
the high 80s,
Wow.
low 90s, depending on where you're at. Where you have current, like the Tennessee River,
Yeah.
it's going to be a little bit lower.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, and this is August. Now, everybody's talking about how hot it is.
Yeah.
It's August, man.
And, it's August in the south, but the fish are biting very, very well. Whether you're going to be catfishing, brim fishing, crappie fishing, bass
Still
fishing.
crappie fishing. You can. I saw John Harrison. I saw some posts from him. I saw some posts from Terry Elliott up at Kentucky Lake.
You
They're
know,
catching
and-
crappie.
And they're
I mean,
catching a lot of crappie.
Yeah.
You just fish a little bit differently right now. For the crappie, a lot of the guys still like to pull crankbaits.
Okay. All right.
And, you're
I like to
catching
do that,
a lot of good crappie. Or you can pull something like a crappie magnet fin spin with
Fin
a,
spin.
with a slab curly tail on it.
Okay.
Uh,
Here he
and-
goes. Get ready. He's getting ready to roll here, y'all. Here it's coming.
And, for those of you that are pulling baits,
Yeah.
start out at 1.5 miles an hour. And if they're not biting, they're speeded up a little bit, maybe to 1.8, 1.9 miles an hour.
It's got
and get 'em
it's
to
gotten that technical that you can actually
And
do
you know what?
1.7
Well, just with the graphs that they have
that
now,
we have now.
even the lower end graphs will track.
Amazing.
As long as
Amazing.
they have GPS capabilities,
Yeah.
you can track to miles per hour. And, the crappie are really, really good. They're all suspended mostly because of the thermocline.
Yes,
Thermocline
yeah.
can be anywhere from 8 to 12 feet deep, depending on where you're at.
Okay.
And that is with the exception of something like the Tennessee River because you have current
You got
flowing
current.
through it.
Yeah. Okay.
Bass, anywhere you want to go, early in the morning, late in the evening,
Or at
or
night.
on
At
an
night.
overcast day,
Yeah.
or
or
at night.
Some at night. Yeah.
They're biting a topwater bait early, late,
Ooh, that's
overcast days.
That's fun.
During the day, I got a tip for you.
A tip.
A lot of people like
Get
to
your pencil
use
out.
big worms or some kind of a creature bait
Oh, I love a creature
right
bait.
now. But one of the best ways to catch fish
What?
is to use something like a Black Bass Tackle Industries Tokyo rig.
The Tokyo
and
rig. Okay.
And put on a rage tail rage bug, either in a green pumpkin or a June bug color. Throw that bait out.
I love it.
Let it go to the bottom
Yeah.
and do nothing but drag it very slow across
Very
the bottom.
slowly. All
And
right.
they'll bite it. And once they bite it, because of the way the Tokyo rig's set up, they'll hold on to that bait, give you plenty of time to set the hook and catch them.
Wow.
Great,
Yeah.
great bait. Great way to catch them right now because of what the weather is. The thing I do recommend is to fish where it is 8 to 10 feet deep, dropping off into deeper water.
Okay. All right.
That's the thing to do. And brim fishermen, oh my gosh, every full moon
Yes.
during the hot weather until the water temperature falls below 68 degrees.
Which it'll be a while.
Yeah. Every full moon, those brim are going to be on the beds,
Yes.
and they're so easy and fun to catch. And also for you bass fishermen, we talked about you got to do something deep.
Yeah.
This is a time of the year where the bass will
What?
actually focus on brim beds.
Oh, they will.
And the
okay.
way to catch those fish is to use a glide bait.
Okay.
Genco Fishing has a wonderful glide bait that looks just like a brim.
It looks just
Throw
like
it out over
Yeah.
a brim bed and slowly retrieve the glide bait through the brim bed and watch out.
Wow.
And a lot of times you can see them as long as you're wearing a good pair of polarized sunglasses.
Yeah, I was going to get into that because now we're talking, and of course, Ron Wong is our man here and has been man for so many years as part of this show, and the man knows fishing. And dealing with the heat, it's just like when I play golf, you've got to be cautious. You got to be prepared, have plenty of water. Because you may be out there, and you don't
Yep.
want to overheat in the boat,
Right.
and things
Well,
along that line. So
you really need to hydrate a lot, Larry. You're
Yes.
exactly right. And there's two things.
Mhm.
Take you a salt tablet early in the morning.
Okay,
Because when you sweat,
yeah,
salt's coming out of your body. And
Yes,
you got to
it is.
replace the salt.
Yeah.
Salt tablets are really good to take in the morning. Electrolytes.
Electrolytes, yes.
Such as in Pedialyte or Gatorade or Powerade or any of that. And what I have found is I like to use Pedialyte now versus...
Do you really?
Well, that was originally formulated for babies.
For babies?
Because of the amount of electrolytes in it. Has more electrolytes than any other drink on the market.
Wow.
So that replaces
I can
some
even
of
use
your
that
energy.
blank off then.
And the other thing is use a bandana or something around your neck that you can cool off.
Yeah.
Because you want to keep your core temperature down.
And I'll throw in there, and Ron knows this well. Wear those sunglasses and polarized.
I will tell you, not only do they help you see,
yeah,
but more importantly, accidents happen. You only have one set of eyes. They cannot be repaired. You cannot replace them.
Yeah.
Sunglasses is the way to go.
That's the way to go. Well, that's the way we're going today. Okay, so we're going to take our first break of the morning, and we're going to come back and hopefully we'll hook up with Al McCullough. I met Al over at the Billy Ross Doyle Charity Bass Tournament. He's the founder of the National Professional Fishing League, so we'll hope to talk to Al. So we're going to take a break and be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.